Good morning, students. In our last class, we have started the lesson India Relief Features, and I hope you have understood the lesson till yesterday, till where we have completed. So today we are going to continue the remaining part of the lesson. So if you see in your textbooks, geographic geological background, reread about the movement of the earth's crust from the class 9 book. Indian land masses as part of Gondwana land originated due to geological formations and several other processes like weathering, erosion, and deposition. These processes over millions of years have created and modified the physical features as they appear to us today. So, what they are telling is reread about the movements of the earth's crust. I hope you all have remembered the lesson which we have discussed in our ninth standard about movement of earth's crust. This you have learned in your ninth standard. So in that you also have learned Indian land masses as part of Gondwana land also, and it is originated due to geological formations and several other processes like weathering, erosion, and deposition. This also I have explained you in detail in your ninth standard about weathering, erosion, and deposition. I hope you have remembered it. So they are telling how this Gondwana land, Indian land masses as part of Gondwana land, how they have originated due to geological formations and other several processes like weathering, erosion, and deposition. So these processes over millions of years have created and modified the physical features as they appear to us today. So millions of years ago, they are not like the same how we see today, isn't it? By the process of weathering, erosion, and deposition, they have changed and modified the physical features of this land. So, world landforms originated from two giant lands, namely Angara land, which is Laurasia, and Gondwana land. So, the Indian peninsula was part of Gondwana land. Over 200 million years ago, Gondwana land split into two pieces and the peninsular Indian plate moved towards northeast and collided into the much larger Eurasian plate which is called as Angara land. Owing to the collision and immense compression force, mountains evolved through a folding process over millions of years. The present form of the Himalayas is a result of this process. So this also some part we have discussed in our ninth standard. So world landforms originated from two giant lands which are namely Angara land and Gondwana land. So the Indian peninsula was part of which Indian peninsula is the part of Gondwana land, and over 200 millions ago Gondwana land split into pieces and the peninsular Indian plate. When this Gondwana land has splitted into two pieces, the peninsular Indian plate, it moved towards northeast. And what happened while moving? It collided into the much larger Eurasian plate, which is called as Angara land. So, owing to the collision and immense compression force, mountains evolved through a folding process over millions of years. How these mountains has evolved through a folding process over millions of years. So this present form of Himalayas is a result of this folding process. So the breaking off from the northern corners of the peninsular plateau led to the formation of a large basin. In due course of time, this basin slowly got filled with sediments deposited by the Himalayan rivers from north and peninsular rivers from south. This created the extensive flat northern plains of India. The Indian land masses display great relief variations The Peninsular Plateau is one of the most ancient land blocks on the Earth's surface. So, the breaking off from the northern corners of the Peninsular Plateau, it led to the formation of a large basin. So, in due course of time, this basin slowly got filled with sediments deposited by the Himalayan rivers from north and peninsular rivers from south. I told you, when water flows, they carry small stones and sand like structures. So this large basin was filled with the sediments of uh, Himalayan rivers and peninsular rivers. So this created the extensive flat northern plains of India. So the Indian land masses, they display great relief variations, and the peninsular plateau is one of the most ancient land blocks on the earth's surface. So this peninsular plateau is one of the most ancient, means olden land blocks on the earth's surface. Major relief divisions. The relief features of Indian land masses can be divided into the following groups. So, we are dividing the relief features of Indian land masses. So, they are dividing the Indian land masses into following groups. So, there are overall 6 groups. First one, the Himalayas. Second, the Indo-Gangetic Plain. Third, the Peninsular Plateau. Fourth, the coastal plains. Fifth, the deserts. Sixth, the islands. So we all know that what are Himalayas. Next we have Indo-Gangetic Plain, and the third is the Peninsular Plateau, and the fourth is coastal plains, and fifth we all know about deserts, and the sixth we also know about islands. So this relief features of Indian landmass. So Indian landmass is divided into 6 groups. It is Himalayas, Indo-Gangetic Plain, Peninsular Plateau, coastal plains, deserts and islands. So we'll be continuing the remaining part of the lesson in our next session, and we will discuss these 6 land masses in detail, means one by one, what is Himalayas, what is Indo-Gangetic Plain, in detail in our next class. So I hope you have understood the lesson till here. We'll be continuing the remaining part of the lesson in our next session. Thank you. Have a good day.